Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Rich here. So tomorrow Trials comes out. This is the night before Trials, and I just want to give you guys some recommendations on what weapons you can probably expect to take in there. I haven't played the map yet. I don't know how Trials is gonna be, but I used to carry people. A lot of you guys know that. I used to do Trials carries last Destiny 1 in like January. We did Trials carries, a lot of them. A lot of friends made on there, and yeah, we're gonna be doing Trials carries again. I'm a pretty good player, if I must say. You guys can go bring up my trials report if you want. So I think like giving you these recommendations is coming from a valid point, and this is pre trials. So like I will go over it after to tell you guys what I went flawless with, what I use, and recommendations. I'll do tips. All that shit is after. This is just pre trials if you want to know what you could be expecting to go in there with, and also in trials light level does matter. So be careful if you're a low light level. Going against people that are sweaties they're gonna destroy you. So just be careful if you're low light level. And yeah, let's get straight into the video here, guys. So these weapons, these are going to be the primary weapons, and these are going to be the only secondary weapons I really came up with. And heavy, I'm kind of just going to ignore. You can just use whatever you want there. I don't use heavy. I don't think that heavy is going to be that prominent in trials. And these are just my recommendations, guys. If you guys feel like these weapons aren't good, this is just what I do good with, and like don't like chew me out or anything because I chose these weapons. So yeah, let's go straight into it. The first one's gonna be Vigilant Swing. Very good all-around weapon. It's a 5-round burst. It can be a little hard to handle, but Vigilant Swing is definitely something if you have that you should consider taking in. If you take in Vigilant Swing, I would recommend you take an auto rifle with it because Vigilant Swing is more medium to long range in my opinion. Auto rifles short to medium range. So I would recommend you take a auto rifle with you because if you don't and they get close to you, it's really hard to handle Vigilant Swing. It's a heavy gun. It fires 5 bursts. It's really awkward at first and takes a little bit of getting used to. So yeah, that's my recommendation with the Vigilant Swing. Next weapon, of course, is the Nameless Midnight. You guys see me made a video on this weapon. This weapon is a beast in PvP, guys. Also PvE if you don't have it. Nameless Midnight is definitely one of the top weapons. And for the secondary on Nameless Midnight, I'm going to recommend you guys go either hand cannon or sidearm. So the only sidearm you can go really is Last Hope. We'll go ahead and review Last Hope. So that's it for the Nameless Midnight. Let's get into the Last Hope. Last Hope's a sidearm. It fires a 3-round burst, and basically it melts people really close. As far as medium range, it doesn't do good at all. But up close, you can expect to win pretty much any like gunfight. This thing melts people when they get close to you. Yeah, let's go into the next weapon. So next weapon on the list, of course, is the Mida multi-tool, and let me go ahead and pair it with its partner so I can talk to you guys about these weapons. Now, the Mida has always been a good PvP weapon since Destiny 1. It's just all around just a great weapon. It gives you the radar, it moves fast, it hits hard. The only thing is it kind of has a bit of recoil on it, and if you're getting hit while shooting it, it's kind of hard to aim it. It's definitely one of the top 3 weapons to take in the trials because it's just all around a great weapon. The Mida is one of the best weapons you could take in the trials. Now the submachine gun that goes with Mida is another good one, especially because of the perk. With Mida, you want to be strafing a lot, like moving back and forth so you're hard to hit, and it fires so fast you can literally just eat people alive with this shit. So yeah, Mida is definitely, and if you're gonna use Mida, why not use the submachine gun that comes with it? Super good up close. It just absolutely destroys people up close. It does kind of good sometimes when they're at a little, not too far of a distance, but like if I'm standing here and an enemy standing there, you can still get that kill off. The Mida mini tool is definitely a good pair for the Mida. Another good pair for the Mida is going to be a hand cannon or the Last Hope, of course. So same thing like I told you guys before, the Mida is more of a long range weapon, so you want to go ahead and like complement something in case you get into close range battles or you're going down corridors or whatever. Let's get into the next one. The Call to Serve. If you guys have this weapon, it's a great overall weapon. It feels like it fires faster than Nameless, but it doesn't. It's a little less like recoily. It's a little more recoily than Nameless. Overall though, I've had a lot of success with this scout rifle. It's a way easier to control. It's easier to pick your shots with this scout rifle too. There goes a captain. Yeah, I wasn't aiming at the captain, just in case you guys want to know. It's easier to pick your shots with this scout rifle too versus the Nameless Midnight. I like this scout rifle a lot. It might give some people trouble, but I personally enjoy this scout rifle a lot. All right, next weapon is going to be going into the hand cannons. Oh no, let's go into the auto rifles, the primary auto rifle. Where's origin story? Okay, so the first primary auto rifle is going to be the Skaithlock. Now this weapon fires really, really fast. It has a little bit of trouble controlling recoil versus something like the Origin Story or Uriel's Gift. It does have a little recoil problem compared to those. It shoots really fast and it destroys people, yes, but I've noticed that with this weapon, it just have a little bit more recoil. If you're gonna run Skaithlock, I'd recommend running something like a scout rifle in your secondary. The only real scout rifle I really enjoy using in my secondary, unfortunately, it's this exotic one, which is the fucking Skyburner's Oath. This weapon just destroys people in 3 shots, and we're gonna go ahead and tell you guys like why this is a good weapon. It does 3 shots, like I feel like it 3 shots people. It probably does 4 shot people, but this weapon destroys. It's very accurate, very quick. Like this weapon is all around good, and even when they get close, you can kind of just hip fire it and just land a couple shots on them if they're low. It's a really all around good weapon if you have it, and probably going to be my first choice for trials. If you're going to use that in your primary, you want to go ahead and equip a hand cannon. Let's go ahead and get into the old fashioned here. So the old fashioned is a very, very hard hitting weapon. It's nice recoil. It's just overall a really, really good hand cannon. A lot of the hand cannons have slow reload, so we're not going to even bring that up. This weapon is very, very good, and it absolutely destroys people at medium to long range. I mean, medium to short range. Next hand cannon we got is the Better Devils. This one almost didn't make the list, but it has that explosive round, does extra damage. It has a lot of recoil, but I mean, you can jump, you can do all types of shit with this hand cannon and just destroy people. It's definitely one of the better hand cannons in the game, in my personal opinion. Let's see, that's it for the hand cannons. Let's go into this hand cannon here in case you're running the Mida or something like that. So Shattered Piece is my secondary hand cannon choice. It does have a bit some recoil to it, you know what I'm saying, but overall, aside from the recoil, it's very good. It's very hard and it's very easy to pick your shots with it. The scope on it is very nice. My favorite weapon to take into PvP, which is going to be my first choice in trials, is going to be the Uriel's Gift. This auto rifle is an absolute beast. It shoots like a laser beam. I also have like a perk on one of these that reduces recoil with my equipped energy weapon. So it fires like a laser beam. It hits super duper hard, and also you have the high caliber rounds on it for a little stagger on the enemies. This weapon is a beast. It's gonna be my first choice, and then if this not working, I'll go with Skyburners. And for my primary with the Uriel's Gift, I'm gonna run Mida. If that doesn't work, Vigilance, and then worst come worst, I'll run Nameless. This weapon, like I said, is gonna be my #1 go-to weapon in trials. This weapon is an absolute monster, guys. If you don't have Uriel's Gift, grind for Uriel's Gift, because this shit is fucking crazy. It's super hard hitting, it's super fast firing, it melts people. This is my favorite weapon for trials, and if I could recommend you any trial setup, I would say Mida and Uriel's Gift, and just go in there and fucking rape shit. That's it for our secondary weapons, besides the Graviton Lance. So let's go put this back on. Put this back on. So the last weapon I'm gonna get into is actually a pulse rifle. It's the only pulse rifle I feel like is actually very like dominating in PvP because of that 4th round burst that does extra damage, I believe. Let's see. Oh, 3rd shot does extra damage, sorry. So like, yeah, if you land all 3 shots with this weapon, it destroys people. Like, you can destroy somebody with the Graviton Lance. Definitely keep this weapon in your inventory in case like you're gonna switch things up. Depends on the team you're going against. I mean, if they're long range fighters, you want to go long range, or you want to go short range. Like, you want to just be able to switch on the go and have other weapons ready in case something's not working for you. That's pretty much it, guys, for the weapons I've came across. I haven't had a chance to go over the raid weapons. I haven't got any of the primaries. I've only gotten this and sword. So I want to go over the raid weapons. I heard the auto rifle is really good, but I'm not gonna have time to earn another one. So yeah, this is all I came with for now. This is all the weapons I have really that are for PvP. And if you have other weapons, I mean, I have a lot of weapons, so I probably have every weapon you have, but I mean, this is what I came up with so far, guys. If you don't like what I've used, you don't have to use this. This is just a recommendation video just to help people out that are new to Destiny and don't know how to really do trials like that. And yeah, other than that, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Stay tuned to my channel. Trials carries definitely coming. Some live streams for the carries and all that shit's coming around, guys. Stay tuned. If you're a really good player, want to play trials with me, hit me up. Other than that, guys, thank you for tuning in, and peace out.